Morning y'all. It's your homeboy Sean, back making another video on YouTube. You know, have a nice walk on this nice lovely day. Right now I'm walking, before it gets hot later today in California. It gets usually get hot later in the summer. But right now I'm just doing my thing, walking my dog. Here's the paintball area where people can do their paintball and stuff. I've actually been here once. It's pretty nice. I actually had fun over here. First time actually doing paintball. This is where I got shot in the hip. It didn't felt nice. I'm actually going to tell you that. Here's my lovely dog, my older dog, Blossom. She's a cute dog. Most of the time she gets annoying, but at the same time, she has her old dog charm. So we're gonna talk about music, American music, that I kind of grew up, or I had to adapt liking new music. Over time I kind of adapt and kind of actually really inherit the music that I kind of listen to now these days, where most of the time not a lot of people usually don't listen to the old school music, from the 40s and the 50s, listen to Frank Sinatra, to Dean Martin, Peggy Lee, Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong, all these type of, big name music artists and song, writers and lyrics, at the time, around the 40s and 50s, besides, all the negativity stuff. We're not gonna go over there in that section yet. Maybe in like a future video or whatever. Besides that, you got the 60s, you got the 70s music, particularly the 70s music, where it's more like a Renaissance era of Americana of music, where you got Scorpion, you got Metallica, you got Journey, you had all these other, I know I'm missing more, but you had these type of bands making music that's more, we're Americans, we're actually doing what we need, we're actually doing what we love, and making other people happy with our songs, right? And for me personally, when I was growing up, around 96 and to now, I had my mom and I, she takes me places, gotta go to my Boy Scouts stuff, my Boy Scout stuff, before they change the name. We don't want to go there yet. That's another separate video. That's more like a rant video, and then just making a regular video, because my whole life of being in a Boy Scouts where young boys can be growing up into young men learning new stuff. Besides all that, I digress. Is where that doing those things, and while I'm going to high school, she dropped me off in high school, going to school, whatever, or we're going to certain other places, outside of the city where I live, going towards, San Francisco, seeing, Niner games or Giant games or whatever. We're coming home, whatever. We'll pop in some 70s rock music, And throughout the years, I was like, these music are cringy music to me. But the more and more I kind of grow up and kind of understanding these type of music, and actually understand what my mom and everybody else who grew up in that era, I realized they're actually pretty good music, really good music. You know, you got Guns N' Roses, great songs like, you know, Child of Mine, great song of mine, great song I love. You know, reminds me of my mom when I was younger, you know, younger kid. Um, what else? There's so many other songs out there. You know, Metallica. You know, Sad But True. You had Enter Sandman. You had, I know there's more on top of my head. See, it'll come back to me at some point. But besides the point, besides all that type of music, you know, when I was younger too, I still, you know, listen to rap music and stuff like that, and R&B and stuff. But for me, I never liked the 90s generation of music. I don't know why, it's just not me, it's just cringy to me. I know some of y'all be like, Sean, 90s R&B and rap music were pretty good. Like, yeah, there are some of them. There are some pretty good ones. If you were like listening to like Chris Brown or something like that, then yeah, I can get it. Or you can listen to a little bit of Baby Bash. But besides all that, to me, 90s music to me was not the music that I don't want to listen to. Like, to this day, I never liked 90s music. I don't know why, but I just don't like 90s music. You know, personally me. I'd rather prefer listening to metal rock bands right now, like Breaking Benjamin, you know, Korn, Metallica. Like I said not too long ago, let's see, you know, Skillet. You know, now I listen to more I Prevail, Smash Into Pieces. You know, more in the newer kind of elevated music. Besides all that, if I'm not listening to that, I preferably actually listen to a lot of more, you know, 40s and 50s music, where I can listen to some nice Frank Sinatra, listen to some Pennies to Heaven, Fly Me to the Moon, you know, what else? Oh man, I know there's so many songs that I can't even go on top of my head. But besides all that, you got Peggy Lee, you know, It's a Good Day, Fever. That's a good song. That's a definitely good song by Peggy Lee. That song was like a little more like a little sassiness in a sense. She was like, it was just good song. Yeah, check it out. I know Louis Armstrong, you know, It's a Wonderful World, Viva Rose. There's so many songs in the 40s and the 50s eras where it's like, at that time, it was height of our music, the height of the golden year of music, when World War II was over and stuff like that. It was great. Like, you know, people were happy. You know, we defeated all our enemies. You know, it was just a great time to be alive. You know, when you have those type of music, when you know, some of y'all probably like, Sean, you tripping. You know, that era is not great because of this and the third. I'm like, bruh, calm down. It's not that too serious. You know, don't get too crazy on me now. But besides all that, man, it's that era of that time is, you know, it's just great. You know, you can go to the local grocery store, or you can go to the local, you know, diner, and you hear a Glenn Miller, you know, song, or a Frank Sinatra song. And these are the height of, you know, of music, you know, pop culture here. And I think we need to go back to that kind of trend of music where we can make our own music for ourselves. Actual music. Yeah, you got good rap music nowadays besides, you know, Nick Minaj or, Megan Stallion, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just not the right culture for me. Personally, I stopped listening to that type of music. To me, it's just not who we are as Americans should be. But I know there's some people who listen to that type of music. That's fine. But it's like, remember, to me personally, 40s and the 50s music is actually real Americana music to me personally, where I can, go home, hopefully cook a dinner or whatever, or take a walk, and I can just listen to those type of music. Because at the time, it's like you can feel like nostalgia of that feeling of music. It's just something about those type of music where you're not gonna get anywhere else. And to me personally, like I said again, personally to me, I'd rather listen to those type of music than any other music around the world. Because that screams Americana, screams actual American music that actually meant something for us, actually that we had spirit in. That was culture right there. That was culture. And to me, I'll close off to this. I hope y'all like this video. I hope y'all do like and subscribe to this channel. Help me get through the algorithms, whatever. Just I genuinely want to make into this world of YouTube. And if you like this content, like I said again, if you like this content, man, like, subscribe, click that red notification bell, and hopefully I see y'all in the next video. Peace.